Hello and welcome to pmclounge.com, and today we are back discussing the salary survey report, the earning power report, and the country that we are going to discuss today is Belgium. Last time we talked about Australia, and of course all the data comes from PMI's own report, so all copyrights acknowledged, no copyrights infringement intended. This is PMI's report known as, actually let me share my screen. So this is the report, and this is known as earning power, and this is a member only report. I would highly urge you to take the PMI membership. This is just one more of the several benefits that you are going to get if you are a PMI member. So we are just discussing Belgium, and we are only going to discuss some data from the Belgium salary survey. So how much can you as a project manager and as a PMP certified project manager expect to earn if you are in Belgium? What kind of industries can you target? What kind of job description or the job role can you target to make the maximum? So that's what we are going to be talking about today here. And previously we've actually discussed Australia once, and of course this is the second video on this series. So we are going to be talking about Belgium. So this is what Belgium numbers look like. If you're a project manager, and of course the sample size here is 138. So out of the 138 people that were interviewed for this survey, note that the total compensation is in euros, right? European Union euros. So salary was 77,500 euros per year. This is the median, and median is what we are going to be looking at, because that, in my personal opinion and in the opinion of several other experts, median is the closest that you can get to reality. So 77,500 euros is what you can expect to make in Belgium as a project manager. The total compensation is 84,000 euros. Now, reported expected change in total compensation over the past 12 months and the next 12 months. So the people who were surveyed, they said that past 12 months, their salary actually remained the same. So 46% people said that their salary remained the same. And similarly, 46% people also said that over the next 12 months, they expect their salary to remain the same. The second highest in this list is people who actually got a hike of 1% to 2.9%, that is 21% people, and 17% people actually expect that they are going to get 1% to 2.9% hike in the next 12 months. So this is the kind of hikes that you can expect if you're a project manager in Belgium. This is what most of the people out there are expecting. Actually, most of them are expecting that their salary is going to remain the same. And of course, then there are others who expect 1% to 2.9%. Remember, this is Belgium that we are talking about. All right, so annualized salary by position description. I didn't highlight anything here because as you move up the ladder, you can see the first one here is project management consultant. Then you have project manager 1, 2, 3. This is, of course, based on the seniority. And then you are a program manager, a portfolio manager, or a director. They're not able to get salary for some of these positions. But as you can see, as you climb the ladder, the corporate ladder, your salary also goes up. That's what the median shows. Analyzed salary by years of experience. Again, I didn't highlight anything because as your experience increase, you can see 5 to 10 years, you can expect to make 57,000 odd. Then 10 to 15 years, you can expect to make 68,000 odd. 15 to 20 years, you can expect to make 72,000 odd. And 20 years or more, you can expect to make 85,000 odd euros, right? So what I'm trying to say here is as your experience increases, your salary is going to increase. Now, it is also important to actually understand these numbers and go over these figures, because if you just go over the first number that we talked about, right, the median, the salary, right, 77,500, and you're someone who has, let's say, less than 3 years of experience, your data is not even shown here. So you cannot expect to be making 77,000 odd that we talked about earlier, right? So that is the reason why it is important to look at the salary based on all these different criteria. The one that is in question here is the years of work experience. And then there's another one, which is something that I really like, and that is years worked in project management. So your total experience could be something, but what this table shows is your number of years that you have worked in just project management. And here also, as you can see, there's a minor, blip here. But other than that, you can see that as your experience increases, as your experience is increasing here towards your left, your salary in the median column is also increasing. Annualized salary by highest formal education level obtained. And this is interesting. If you have 4-year college degree, you can actually expect to make the most as a project manager. If you have a master's degree, you're actually going to be making less than someone who has a 4-year college degree. And then, of course, doctoral degree comes in second. No data is available for associate degree, some college or high school degree here for Belgium. Annualized salary by degree in project management. So if you have a degree in project management, you can actually expect to make more than someone who does not have a degree in project management. If you see our video that we did about the numbers in Australia, there was actually the relationship was actually opposite. If you have a degree in project management, you are actually making less in Australia as compared to someone who did not have a degree. But here in Belgium, what we see is someone with a degree is actually making more. So it makes sense if you're targeting to go for a degree in project management, going to Belgium is obviously better than going to Australia. So purely from the point of view of salary here. Now, annualized salary by PMP status. How long have you been a PMP certified professional? That is what this talks about. So if you have a PMP certification, you're making $77,500 euros. But if you do not have a PMP certification, you're still making the same amount, right? But then if you go down here and talk about the nitty gritty, someone who has been a PMP for 10 to 20 years is actually making significantly more here, right? So obviously it pays to get yourselves the PMP certification, definitely in the longer run. Annualized salary by gender. There is obviously a gap here. Pay parity is the need of the hour. Annualized salary by department. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This is where it tells you what kind of department should you work in if you want to make the most money, right, in your job. What kind of industry should you target? And that is what these two tables are talking about. So the most that people earn is in the consulting department, 92,800. And then you have research and development, 85,000. And then you have information technology, IT and systems, basically 78,500. That's the data for Belgium. These are the kind of departments that you can target. And then let's talk about industry. So the most that people are making in Belgium in project management is in pharma industry, right? 90,000. And then it is followed by others, which means those that are not listed here. And then government of Belgium is also paying you a lot. So government is actually number 3 on this list if we talk about the top 3. Annualized salary by number of employees in entire organization. Now you would think that the larger organization that you work for, the higher you can expect to earn, but that is not the case. A company that has 1,000 to 2,500 employees, you can expect to make the most as a project manager. And after that, the very large organizations that have 10,000 or more employees. Annualized salary by average project team size. Again, as and when the size of your team increases, you can expect to make more. It basically tops at 15 to 19 people, where you can expect to make 90,000. And then if your team has 20 or more people, you are actually making less than someone who's managing a project that has 15 to 19 people. Annualized salary by project budget, and this is in US dollars. So again, it's pretty simple math here. The larger the project budget, the higher you can expect to earn. Of course, there are a few anomalies here and there. Then equity is offered, And then there are again some tables that I want to avoid because these are very employer centric. So employee benefits again, mean number of vacation days. But I what I wanted to cover here was okay, so this is pension plans. Again, very employer centric here. It really depends on the kind of employer you have. Mean hours worked by position description. So someone who's starting off as a project manager, right? Project manager one, he or she could also be known as a junior project manager or an associate project manager, because this is like the the entry level position. This position is the person in this position is the one who's working the most hours when it comes to how many hours you are expected to work. So basically that was it. That is what I wanted to cover as part of this video. I hope you have some clarity if you're looking to move to Belgium to take up the project manager job role, or if you're already in Belgium and trying to understand where you stand when it comes to the salary that you're making as a project manager and whether or not you should go for the PMP certification. We'll keep on covering more countries as we go, and let us know in the comments which other countries do you want me to cover as part of this series. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.